Hi, welcome back. My name is Peggy Portals and I'm going to be working on customizing this Harley Limestone doll today. I'm going to be cutting off her hair, obviously taking these clothes off, taking her factory makeup off, just going through the whole process of customization. And my plan for her is to reroot her with dark purple hair and then take off her factory paint and redo her makeup. So yeah, we're just gonna do a play through that. It's probably gonna take several days, but...
What follows is a brief construction montage.
I get started by cutting off all of her hair and using 100% pure acetone to remove the factory makeup, which is really easy. You just need to swipe it off like in the video here. And I use a bowl of hot water to get her head nice and squishy to remove from the neck peg. Which also then allows me to get in there to remove her eyes from her head, and then I use pliers to take out her hair. I have been working on just removing the hair, and I have to every so often reheat the head so that the hair comes out easier, and just using again the pliers to take it out. From there, I use 100% pure acetone again to remove the factory colored in scalp and some Mr. Super Clear to prepare the base head for painting. So I'm giving her a new darker scalp here to match the dark purple hair that I'm going to be rerooting her with. And then I also did another layer of Mr. Super Clear off camera. I'm trying the more traditional rooting method here, and I don't like it. So I went back to using my tagging gun and making individual wefts of hair and making hair plugs, essentially just using super glue and small bits of hair. And then I cut the end once the super glue is really nice and on there, and I cut the ends so that they're nice and small to fit inside of the tagging gun, and then I go ahead and just put it on in there. I prep several wefts of hair at a time to get things moving along faster, but it is very labor intensive, but I think rerooting is labor intensive either way, so got to be mentally prepared for that. And yeah, here's just a kind of closer video of me doing that.
We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
Hi, this is a check-in after the first day of working on the doll. Today I got through obviously taking off the factory paint, taking out the factory hair, taking out the factory eyes, painting a new scalp, and then kind of just going about through the process of rerooting her. In my last video, I know that I said that I was considering using the more typical tool for rerooting, which is like a broken needle and an X-Acto knife body, but that like broke immediately and I was not about that. My hand started hurting, yeah, so I ended up just going back to using the punch gun. I definitely got footage of me doing that process throughout the day, but yeah, this is just a check-in. I also just have her like literally stuck on a pen. And then also I prepped her with a few, I think 2 layers of Mr. Super Clear, and then I painted the head with acrylics, and then I also went over that with Mr. Super Clear as well. So yeah, I am super happy with how she's looking. I think the contrast of the light green skin and the dark purple hair is just really interesting. And yeah, I haven't quite decided what her makeup look's gonna be. I haven't decided what her hairstyle's gonna be either. I was thinking that maybe like a bob or something different than what the dolls normally do. And I'm probably gonna lean towards more natural makeup, the way that an alien will have natural makeup. Definitely gotta do her brows. I definitely want to contour her face too, but maybe not too much, maybe just shadows. I don't really know what kind of blushing I would do on the green skin. I don't think that Harley had any blush. I can't really remember now that her factory pink's gone. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Later, in the void.
Hey, so I just went and got some more super glue. and I can continue the process. It's the next day. Here was my first attempt at doing her hair. I spent so much time trying to get everything perfect. I even made a sticker or a stencil out of a sticker to get her bangs super even. I did not do this on the second attempt later, but I think it was cool to see that I could. I even used some washable, Elmer's glue stick to hold down her flyaways. Again, not something I did later. But yeah, I cut it and it turned out super cute. It was this like super blunt chopped little partial bob. I loved it. And then I gave her girls, of course. And I also gave her some lipstick using this color shift paint. Um, and the eyes that Harley had just don't go with this new color theme, I think. So I took out Jewel Richie's eyes to give to her.
Thousands of tears later.
So at this point, I had very sadly admitted defeat. I had gone too much Mr. Super Clear in the first hair, so I had to undo it, and then the sculptor, so I had to fix it with Mod Podge. But moving on from that, I put in Jewel Richie's eyes, which was a struggle off camera, and one of them is wonky, which I can't fix, so we're going to pretend that she just has an eye like that, which is totally cool. And then I also messed up the original makeup fixing all of this, so I went back in with the color shift acrylic to give her another layer of lipstick, and then I had to go in and reroute all of the hair that I had messed up with Mr. Super Clear. So when you Mr. Super Clear your doll, definitely cover her hair, which seems super obvious, but I think I was too excited, and I didn't do that, and then I had to do work twice, and it made me sad.
2,000 years later.
And so for her second hairstyle, I went with kind of more, I don't know, like flowy, tapered bangs, not as blunt. And I did give her kind of a blunt haircut at the end. And then just using some UV nail polish, I went in and added little pearlies, which are from nails, just to give her some extra flair, because I didn't want to do eye makeup with her long bangs.
One eternity later.
Hi, thank you for making it to the end if you're here. Here's the final product. I went ahead and dressed my custom Harley doll in Glitch's outer outfit, and then I actually don't know whose these boots these are. But yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled with her. Feel like I learned a lot from this project. I'm excited to work on the next one. Yeah, so I'm gonna take some close-up videos of her and stuff to insert here at the end, but yes, make sure to come back and hang out for another Rainbow High remake.